Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dumpster Cats. Welcome back to another Pioneer video. In this one, we have a 5.0 Seasons Past list by this username. Very cool stuff. Very cool to see some innovation in the black-green archetype in Pioneer. But especially speaking to the Seasons Past archetype in Pioneer, there's been very little innovation in recent times. So really cool to see that at least I'm not the only one playing Seasons Past out there, and there are other people who enjoy the archetype. So very cool stuff, and we have some really neat innovation here. As you can see, we are playing Kaheera, or at least, of course, all credit goes to the username here. So the username definitely kind of branched out from typical stuff with playing Kaheera as a companion, having the extra card as 8th card in hand pretty much. Definitely means a lot in Pioneer and just in Magic in general nowadays. Unfortunately or fortunately, I'll leave my opinion out of there. But we do have the companion, which is really sweet. Kaheera means we cannot play any creatures, basically, is what this means for us. And instead, we have opted to, or at least the username has opted to, go down a more Planeswalker-focused route. As you can see, they play the 4/4 Liliana of the Veil and 2 Vraska Golgari Queen, which is a card we have not seen in recent times. So very excited to try this out. Think it'll be very cool. And then, despite that, we only have 2 Dark Petition, of course, the 1 Seasons Past. Usually I do like having 3, but I guess with less, seems like the user did not want to go in more for the utility kind of toolbox targets, and rather just wanted to go for a more like controlling style deck, which I definitely find to be pretty interesting. And so they opted to do the 2 times Seasons Past instead of 3, which does make sense. Of course, in my Seasons Past lists, I think that 3 is pretty stock. Just finding Seasons Past or having the 3 copies of Dark Petition means that we will be finding Seasons Past a lot more often than we used to, or than we would without that many copies. But I think this is fine. Of course, we have some pretty interesting numbers down here. Of course, 4/4 Liliana is quite interesting and quite out there. I know in my mono black lists, I do like Liliana, having 4 copies of it. However, that is alongside like 4 Fatal Push and 4 Bloodchief's Thirst. In this deck, we do have 2 extra copies of Duress and 2 copies of Go Blink as kind of extra copies of discard in the main deck alongside Liliana. So in that depletion strategy, we do have some stuff going for us, which is pretty interesting. 4/4 copies of Reckoner Bankbuster is another really interesting take. I'm not really sure if I completely agree with this many copies, but hey, they got out going for them. They did get the 5.0. Witherbloom Command is another interesting addition to this list that I haven't played before. Bala Ged Recovery, just basically we're seeing a lot of value generation and I guess value denial on the opponent's part, and symmetrically with Liliana, of course, which is pretty interesting. My first take, just at first glance when I first saw this list, I didn't like it too much. Cards like Duress, Bankbuster, Witherbloom Command, Go Blink, even like Extinction Event and Vraska. These are cards that are often dead in a lot of matchups. So, so like Bankbuster is dead in like pretty much any aggro matchup. Duress is dead in any aggro matchup. Extinction Event dead in any control matchup. And, as a control deck, we do have to play certain cards like this. If we do have to play Wrath effects, at least in some number. So I do understand that part of it. But if we're playing a Dark Petition Seasons Past style deck where we are able to kind of toolbox our deck just a bit, I would like to see a bit more streamlined cards. Of course, with Kaheera, we don't get Shieldred, we don't get Glissa, other cards that are really impactful, or the creatures that are really impactful. We see Graveyard Trespasser, Tireless Tracker I've played in the past. And so, it's a bit interesting in that sense, but the user definitely opted to go for seemingly a more controlling style of a deck, and I do definitely admire them and appreciate them for trying that out. So we'll be doing that today. Other pretty interesting things, we have 2 copies of Mirrex in the mana base, going alongside 2 copies of Hive, 2 Boseiju, and 2 Fields. I've never played this card. I think it's pretty interesting. Not really sure how like it synergizes with the rest of the deck. I don't think it really does synergize with the rest of the deck, but with that being said, it's still a neat addition, and you know we're playing 25 lands, so we can have some more utility in the mana base. I typically would like to see Castle Locklane in this slot. Of course, we are not playing Castle, which saddens me just a bit, but that's all right. I guess we do have like a lot of other value generation, so that's not too bad. And then as far as the sideboard goes, it's pretty sweet. Damping Sphere is one that I kind of don't think is too necessary nowadays with Lotus Field, just like not really being that prominent. Ray of Enfeeblement is one that I've played before. You know, these cards are you know, typical suspects, maybe besides Baleful Mastery. This is probably the one card where I could definitely say that with pretty much full confidence, I do not want to be playing a card like this in a, you know, mid-range control deck. Just giving the opponent a card is just so terrible for us. You know, perhaps and I feel like in our colors, we're able to have other conditional cards that kind of lessen the downsides and are more versatile in, you know, hitting, you know, permanent cards with Assassin's Trophy, or, you know, smaller creatures or non-land permanents with Abrupt Decay. But that's okay. I'm going to be trying it out, as the user did get a 5-0, so of course, gotta respect them just a bit here. Yeah, with that being said, I'm pretty excited to try this out. Not sure how well this league will go, but hopefully we get some success in some amount. And yeah, hopefully you guys stick with me. Hopefully you enjoyed the content as of late. And of course, I will see you in the matches. All right, match number 1. On the play, I get to reveal our companion in Kair, which I usually never can play companions, so that is something I've not done in quite some time. I guess, you know, another kind of interesting thing with this deck, revealing Kahira does mean the opponent will probably think we're on some like blue-white control deck, which I guess, you know, we have that going for us, if that's good at all. But, you know, turn 1 Thoughtseize, obviously they're not going to think that. Okay, so we've got Pia Nalaar, a matchup I was pretty afraid of with this deck, especially with this hand. I think I'm just going to take the Ren's Resolve and leave them with creatures. Hopefully they don't top deck anything good. I think we just kind of have a pretty poor hand against them, unfortunately. We could definitely take the Pia Nalaar, but I think I really just want to get the card advantage out of the opponent's hand and try to work for the long game here. We do have the 2 Extinction Events in the main. We do have a Languish post side as well, which is pretty interesting. Could see bringing in Tear Asunder, Gargaroth potentially. But yeah, as we see here, we're not really doing too much. You kind of don't want to play Liliana minus or plus. Don't really want to play Bankbuster or Go Blank, but I think Go Blank is probably the best one we can do. They just probably keep Pia and like, okay, they do discard, just these 2 cards, okay. So maybe they drew another Pia, or, okay, just they have the replacement to Ren's Resolve, okay. Into another Pia, okay. Shocks in, and Kamano, okay. So we go down to 8 this turn. Opponent has 1 card in hand, but also a Pia for next turn. Another Go Blank, yeah. That's really kind of not what I want to be doing now. I think I'm just going to play Liliana. I think that's the best we could do here. To minus or to plus? I think my minus is not going to get any better with this Pia Nalaar coming down next turn. I would imagine they kept the card in hand that they have in hand right now. after the Go Blank resolved, so there is some desire in wanting to get that card out of their hand, because it would be, you know, seemingly quite good. But I think they're just gonna, you know, play Pia here pretty easily, and it looks like that's what they're doing. So 2 cards in hand, we're not really drawing much. If we go blank, we're taking at least 6 damage. Down to 2, I think we kind of just need to draw into something. Like a Fatal Push, essentially. Okay. So yeah, this was kind of my fear for the deck. Let's see if they have Play with Fire. What you got then? Okay, so we're good. Okay, there's a push. It's still not going to be enough unless we draw Vraska. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Okay. So, that's alright. We do get Languish, Gargaroths, Tear Asunder. I think I'm just going to bring in Trophy as well. Gosh. Do we even... I guess we bring this card in too. I think Ray is pretty bad, of course. And then, yeah, just these discard spells are pretty poor as well. I think I'll keep in 1 Thoughtseize and just take out the Go Blanks, just because they can be good getting a showdown sometimes. Don't love leaving in Bankbuster, Bala Ged, Vraska in here, even Seasons Past. But don't really have anything else to bring in, quite honestly. Okay, we'll keep this hand basically off the back of Fatal Push. Yeah, Fatal Push into Liliana can be not bad if they are only playing 1 creature a turn. Okay, 2 Lilianas. Alright. Honestly, that's kind of okay for us. It's a lot of card advantage for them, but I'll do the better art of Liliana here. It's just kind of... Whoopsies. This Liliana is definitely a little out of place with the rest of the copies. I actually probably should have just discarded extra Vraska there, but shouldn't matter too much. Swifty into land and just Reckless. Yeah. Let's see what they get now. Kumano, okay. Still not too bad. They could have a showdown next turn, but I would imagine if we are able to keep the board clear, then that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So this is to each opponent and each planeswalker. Wow. So Vraska -3 doesn't seem too appealing right now, unfortunately. But I kind of want to be mana efficient, right? We do have extra copy, to not feel terrible about that. I guess we could start by plussing, but I guess what are we even plussing then? Maybe it is just we plus away extra copy of Vraska, play land, and then just pass. Discards Mountain. They discarded Invasion, by the way. a couple turns ago, or I guess last turn maybe. Definitely a little awkward sequencing there with the Kumano hitting Planeswalkers. But I think leaving up push is probably just fine enough. Ooh, okay. Playing a bit of a more controlling game rather than, you know, needing to be very mana efficient all the time. So Invasion is quite good here to get Vraska off the table for the next few turns probably. We still have Liliana ticking up, but wow. Yeah, it's I guess we don't have that going for us anymore. Yikes. Okay, now if they have Showdown for next turn, then we may be in tough shape. Go for the throat. I guess that's a decent draw. Just pass back. Yeah, this is not really good. Like, imagine if this was a Shieldred, you know, that would be so much better. Yeah, exactly. Huh. I guess it would still be uncastable, right? Off the Invasion, but still better in the matchup. Okay. All right. I guess, you know, we could put Kahir in hand, but I think I'm fine, especially with Kumano. Ooh, okay. With Kumano coming down, I'd rather just hold up removal. Could have done that last turn potentially, though. Honestly, was not thinking about putting a companion in my hand because I've not done that in quite some time. Okay, so they'll get one token, unfortunately, here. Off the land. Which does... Or does it get haste off of... Okay, so it gets haste off of Pia. To another showdown. So at least we could keep Invasion from flipping this turn. Oh, this is just looking like a lot of value that we could probably not deal with. Seasons past. Oh man. Definitely a bit of a nightmare matchup. You know, this was kind of a reason why I was a bit skeptical going into playing this deck, as I feel like this matchup is just incredibly bad for us. In fact, we could probably just concede here, but I'll let them play this turn out. I guess if we top deck Extinction Event next turn, then we can potentially have some game. But even then, we're not looking the best. So now they can even make more mana off Steamkin. Play another Steamkin and Swifty. Could potentially just kill us here. Wow, yeah. Dang, and the heat just keeps on coming. Okay, I think from that, I'll just concede. So yeah, a very tough matchup for our deck especially. We don't have very many good main deck ways of interacting with them, but it's okay. and see you for the next one. Okay, match number 2 on the play yet again. Reveal Kahira. And I'll keep this. It's a 2-lander, but we have 4 cards that we can cast, so I think that's good enough. And Bankbuster to potentially draw us some more. Opponent mulligans to 5. Another thing I kind of mentioned in the deck tech, like Damping Sphere and Necromantia, I feel like are really unnecessary. I feel like I would either just play like one or the other. In conjunction with each other. My bad. I think they're just kind of unnecessary. Ooh boy. Okay. I'll take this Gleeful Demolition. Or I guess I could take Epic here potentially. What other cards do they have they can target, that they could target with Demolition? I am not entirely aware. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. May not be correct, but why not? Let's try something new. I guess we do just have push for it, but this is a bit higher upside play. I'm kind of down for it. Okay, that is one that they could target with that. Yeah, I didn't think that they played Experimental Synthesizer. Interesting. And this card. Wow. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. It's pretty awkward. Extremely more awkward with us not drawing 3rd land. Alright. Yeah, I mean them top, or not necessarily top decking, but them immediately drawing into a Synthesizer was pretty poor for us, right? A little unlucky in that sense. So they go for the Implement though. They draw a card. Play with fire, okay. Scries to the bottom. Okay, there's a land at least. What do we even do? Guess I'll just pass. Leave up some combination of removal plus potentially draw with Bankbuster. I don't think going like Liliana Plus is very good here. If they just had the command in hand, then that may be more appealing. Okay, Stoke the Flames. Dome me 4/4. Alright. It looks like here I'll probably just go Fatal Push. Go for the Throat. Looks like they're just going to play their Atarka's Command. So go down to 7. Yeah, but now we can go Liliana minus, and drawing land allows us to hold up Fatal Push, which is quite nice, of course. Can potentially see them just like sacrificing their Synthesizer next turn. So not doing too terribly. Although 7 life is a little fragile for my liking. Epicure, right? Epicure and they don't immediately crack their blood token, which makes me think they want to keep the card that they have in their hand. Let's start with the draw, actually. Duress, okay. So discard that. Interesting that they let this resolve. They just had a Stoke the Flames. Okay, so it's just uncastable. Sure. However, you know, credit where credit is due, the combination of Bankbuster and Liliana is quite nice. And it's quite controlling for sure. Bushwhacker, kill Liliana, sure. Okay. Fair enough. Start with the draw, but we're probably just going to go Liliana minus here. Yeah, and you know, despite having 6 discard spells in the main deck, the 4 copies of Liliana, you know, help that variance that's going to be present there just a little bit with, you know, top decking those discard spells in the late game where they are not doing anything. Okay, discard Stoke the Flames and Implement of Combustion. Okay. And they're just going to sack it to kill Liliana. Okay. Interesting, sure. So that's pretty good for them. Draw. Boseiju. Interesting. I think I'll just wait one turn on activating Hive. I don't think we're in any rush in doing that. I think I'd rather keep Boseiju open if they top deck a land. Ah, okay, well I guess this isn't too bad because we can Boseiju this instead, but they still get the value. Another implement, okay. Pretty good for them. Ooh, I should have put Kahira in hand last turn. For sure. Mountain. Okay. So they have Ramanep mana and Den mana now. Ooh, Bala Ged. Okay. That's not too terrible. What can we get back? So we could block the Den with Bankbuster, so how about we just get back Liliana? Liliana plus. Yeah, I was kind of not expecting the deck to function this well against a deck like this. Okay, no, we cannot put Kahira in hand. Okay, gotta keep reminding myself that. Obviously we got absolutely smoked by the Pia Nalaar deck last match, but this is not bad. Okay, so they will still activate Den, which is pretty interesting. Are they? I'm sure they just attack me, right? Both at me, yeah. Okay, so just putting me down to a Stoke the Flames off the top, I suppose. Guess that makes sense. or even play with fire with the Ramanap. Although Field of Ruin gets around that, thankfully. So how about, let's say, Field. Let's get like a forest. And Crew Bankbuster. I think I'll just leave Hive back. That's a blocker. Get in my 4 damage. Well, so 7. Don't have a turn or a 2-turn clock. No, I'm just gonna activate Hive. Cause they do have haste creatures. Maybe this isn't the best, but I think I'm just gonna still try to go for it. Here. Swinging for 7. We're not dead to very many cards. Obviously dead to Stoke the Flames, but we're not dead to play with fire. Land, okay. And I think we just want to take the risk of trying to get a bit more damage in. Another Bala Ged. Could get like a Fatal Push, I suppose. I guess that's fine. Is that really necessary though? Witherbloom Command would be really nice right now to gain some life. I think I'm just gonna like Edict though. And let's Edict, activate Hive, get back a push, and ooh, I forgot to crew with Bankbuster. Okay, a little embarrassing there. This should not. Yeah, they go down to 7, so I guess it doesn't change the clock, fortunately. But at least now we could kill like a Bushwhacker or whatever, because we do have Revolt. Stop my ground. Okay, that is not Stoke the Flames. I think that's kind of what we're dead to. Or that's only what we're dead to here. And Swifty. Okay. And yeah, that should be game. So what we do is we they know we have push in hand, so we're just gonna push the Swift in, or the Swifty, and then Edict away the Samurai token and swing for lethal. Oh wow, and season's passed on top of all of that. It's pretty cool. Okay. So that felt surprisingly good. I will say I'm a little disillusioned from the last match. Okay. So Atarka's command, Languish, of course. Gargaroth may be a bit too slow on the draw, I think. They're a lot faster than Pia Nalaar, so I think I'm not going to bring it in on the draw. But just like all my other removal spells are great. And then yeah, Thoughtseize out. Go Blank is the one that it's just like not the best. Maybe we could just go like 1/1 like that. I'll bring in one Gargaroth, even though it's not the best. Probably just better than nothing though, or better than the Go Blank, I should say. Okay. Yeah, I mean, mono removal Like, I see Baleful Mastery, I'm like, okay, sweet, 2 mana, exile anything, but it's really kind of not that. I'm not even sure, like, what we need that card. Like, why we need it, I should say. For what matchup. It's kind of confusing to me. Languish. Okay, so we actually don't have double black right now, which is a little awkward. That's okay. Languish was still a pretty decent draw. Yeah, it's it's interesting. Like being a control deck with a bunch of removal and wrath effects, you would think our aggro matchup is good, but Pia Nalaar just annihilated us last match. This matchup feels a bit better, but even here, like, it looks like they're gonna have a really good turn for themselves on the play. Yeah, look at that turn too. Wow. Okay. So past turn, probably will go for the throw with the burning tree here. And if they have turn 3 Atarka's Command after turn 2 demolition, I'll be pretty impressed. For sure. Opponent is definitely making me anxious about it by waiting this long. I suppose field does fix our mana a little bit, but that means we can't go like Baleful Mastery next turn if we need to. Cindervines. Okay, I don't think I'm too worried about that. We could even Boseiju it if we need to, so let's just go Tomb, tapped, pass. Baleful Mastery if we need. They didn't hit their land drop last turn though, so I may not even Boseiju the Cindervines. Or go for a Baleful Mastery because it draws them a card. Swifty. Okay. So if we do nothing here, we get hit for 6. Sorry, 5. Go down to 9. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the damage. I think going for Boseiju or Mastery here is just kind of too bad with allowing them another look at a third land drop. And I will go for Languish, just the better wrath effect here. But would love to draw Liliana. I guess Vraska wouldn't even be terrible here. Yeah, with no creatures in the deck, it's like we kind of have a tough time getting on the board. So in situations like this, I don't feel the best despite having like a clear board state, which would seemingly be good for us, the control deck. Bala Ged, that's not terrible, I guess. Could we get back Languish? I guess not too necessary, though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Field of Ruin and pass turn. And I think I probably will Boseiju the Cindervines just because of the static ability. I feel like we'll just like win them the game here. Yeah, could just pretty easily burn us out from here on out. Scratch to the bottom though. Okay, they just activate Synthesizer. It's good for us. It's really nice art. And just pass. Yeah, Mirrex I really don't like. The creatures can't even block. Okay, let's go like this, and then I think I will just field the den right now just to be mana efficient. Just because I may want to potentially use my mana at sorcery speed next turn. I don't really want to have to worry about this on the opponent's next turn. Vraska. Okay, so that is a card that I was hoping to see. Could just go Vraska minus on the Samurai token, or plus. This does go up to 6 loyalty, which is quite a bit. Yeah. No, let's just be safe and go with the minus here. I think at this point I'll just play my Bala Ged tapped, make my 6th land drop. And we'll stay afraid of a Stoke the Flames plus play with fire here. Ooh, Remanap as well is pretty good. Bushwhacker. So we're like at a theoretical 2 life right now. That was a reason, them drawing this was or like a den, was a reason to keep Bala Ged in hand. Atarka's command. Okay, we're just dead. Alright. I guess let's go to game 3. Do I want anything? Cindervines, maybe Tear Asunder is fine. I think these goblins are just really crummy. Can even cut Seasons Pass in this matchup for Gargaroth. We're just another Thoughtseize. Let's just go another Thoughtseize. I'll believe in the Gargaroth for this game number 3. Have the 1 copy of Thoughtseize. I guess I'm going to keep this. It's not a bad hand, just not impressive. No removal, essentially. But hopefully we can disrupt them somewhat with this Thoughtseize. Get 2 lands. I think I'm going to take the Burning Tree. It's a pretty good hand, though. I thought they would go for Implement there. I guess they wanted to scry to the bottom. Vraska does gain life, which is something though. Something we could look forward to. Okay, and a Cindervines. Yeah. Just go tapped Tomb, and I think I'll leave up mana to draw off Bankbuster. The Cindervines is kind of annoying, but this is kind of definitely where we want to be at this stage in the game. Just not taking too much damage. Their hand doesn't do too much. At the moment, at least. And yeah, like they're missing their land drop again, so I think I'm gonna just not Baleful Mastery that. Don't want them to draw a card. Okay. So I think now I'm gonna main phase draw. And then main phase go for the throat. Yeah, sure. Just doing this doesn't add too much for us. Like we can just leave it up for the Bushwhacker, but it keeps them off Stoke the Flames at least if they draw into their third land. Okay, Sax Implement. It's a good sign. And I didn't want to go Vraska minus there. Into the implement. Pick here. Would love to see like a push. Oh, okay. Summoned it. Oh, however, we will have to Shotgun Tomb if we want to. Oh wait, no. No. We don't have to Shotgun Tomb. We only need double black, not triple. Okay. Sweet. So yeah, then I'm thinking we could go Vraska. I think I'm just gonna plus. Just kill this Mirrex. Pretty much just for gaining the life, honestly, and then hold up push. And then do we actually want to main phase this for the same reason as last turn? I think so. But yeah, I would love to draw another removal spell potentially, although with the Baleful Mastery, oh, I'm just gonna discard Bushwhacker. Yeah, I think I just definitely want to Abrupt Decay the Cindervines next turn, just so we don't have to worry about that anymore. We have Field of Ruin for that Ramanap. Burning Tree, uh-oh. Still have Stoke the Flames, and one unknown. Looks like they're just gonna Stoke here. Yep, Stoke me, okay. So we're down to 6. I think it looks like now have a great time to just go Decay there. I think I will field the Ramanap. And then I suppose we can go. I think I want to leave up a draw, so let's go Mirrex, and then we could leave up Fatal Push plus draw with Bankbuster, and we could potentially just start attacking, trying to close off the game, and then gaining life with Vraska. So don't feel too uncomfortable here whatsoever. Okay, land and nothing else is good for us. Oh, and there's a command to gain us back some life if we need. Actually, we could just sack this treasure token. Hive, okay. So let's go with that. I suppose we can play another Bankbuster and just swing in. Witherbloom Command can get back Field of Ruin too, which actually, yeah, I think that's just the play here. Get back Field of Ruin, if they top deck a Den of the Bugbear, yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling that. No, this one and this one. Was wanting to save this potentially for just another Cindervines, but we don't have to worry too much about that with Vraska on the battlefield. And honestly, gaining the 2 life this turn is pretty valuable anyways. What is this? Target's command. Okay, can't gain life, so we're down to 4. So we are now dead to a Stoke the Flames off the top. Hopefully we don't die that unluckily. They've already gone through, what, 1? Okay, yeah, and they concede. Sweet, so that actually felt pretty decent for us. I'm kind of impressed. I think Baleful Mastery is a crappy card that we don't really want to be playing. Hey, that's okay. Yeah, Vraska felt really sweet. Bankbuster was really nice, surprisingly. We did draw 2 push and a go for the throat, which landed pretty well against them. Yeah, nonetheless, I guess besides that, felt like a cool matchup. Field of Ruin came in clutch sometimes against the Ramnap Ruins and the Dens. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'll see you guys for the next one. Alright, match number 3. Do feel kind of a bit better about this deck after the last match. Looks like we could keep this hand. Put on Moglins to 6. Up against Gigantha. Hopefully this is not Pia again. That would be a little annoying. Okay, it looks like it's Sacrifice. Ooh, yeah. Extinction Event and Abrupt Decay are great. In this case. Oh, maybe a bit of a interesting one. Yeah, I'll take one of these tributes. That's kind of a throwback. I used to play this card in some older versions of the Rock. Definitely kind of value generation, value oriented card. Pretty sweet. Make some tokens, and then flips into a pretty aggressive threat that draws cards. So how does this actually work? So when it flips, they gain control of the rat tokens. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that quite yet. So how about let's just leave up Decay still. Go for Pathway, attack with our little rat rogue. And then we get another one. And then, yeah, I suppose, yeah, EOT, I will decay this now. Unless they go like Mayhem Devil. Then maybe different. Gigantha, okay. So yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good trade for us. Witherbloom Command seems pretty good against this card as well. Ooh, and a nice little Vraska action, okay. I suppose probably don't need to leave up push, so I'm just going to put Kira in hand and swing in. Opponent's got, so Kenzin, go for the throat, and then Gigantha and one unknown. So feeling pretty good. Definitely don't mind these slower starts from the sacrifice deck. Thoughtseize, okay. Take our Vraska. Makes sense. Yeah, Extinction Event is really sweet in this matchup. Usually just on odd. And they pass. Okay. There's that Witherbloom Command, alright. These are rat rogues. Cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, beast. Okay. So don't need to play like pre-combat, but it looks like that's what we're going to be going for here. At least for this turn. Yeah, let's just go Mirrex. So we... Oh! My bad, actually we can leave up. I always forget this Mirrex makes rainbow mana the turn we play it. So we can actually leave up Boseiju now, alongside push. Okay, I guess not anymore, but at least it was cool to think about for a sec. Interesting card. Yeah, and I don't mind this holding pattern whatsoever. I guess it's not so much of a holding pattern as it is just us capitalizing off the value our opponent gave us. However, we don't really have an answer to this Gigantha coming down. Also, our opponent just like, kind of hasn't really had much to do this game. We can, however, make one of these little tokens. Okay, Bankbuster is pretty nice. I guess we can actually just go on odd though with Extinction Event. Yeah, I think that's probably decent. Just keep on swinging in. Yeah. And I suppose odd. I kind of want to keep a Boseiju just because we do have a Witherbloom Command, and like a Fable would kind of suck, but I think I'm just going to run out my Bankbuster. I think that makes a bit more sense. Just kind of want to be in the driver's seat at the moment. Dreadbore, Might token, alright. And just pass. Yeah, it definitely seems like opponents kind of having just a bit of tough luck here. Another push. Okay. Let's just swing in. I think I'll just hold this Witherbloom Command. No real reason to cast it just yet. Could have actually potentially just like activated Hive and swung in for 5. Put opponent down that is dead to the Hive next turn. But I think the upside of drawing off Bankbuster is good enough. Oh, you know what? Is this Transmogrify? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be cooler because I was going to say that could work kind of well with the tribute as well. But no, it's just just Obnixilis. Okay. So I'm gonna kill this right now. They'll ping one of our dudes. Control. Okay, so this is just me losing 2 life, which I'll do. And fortunately, they don't gain 2 life. Another push. Okay. Yeah. If they have Fatal Push, we're looking not the best here. Drawing another land would have been nice. I think I just want to kill both of these Obnixilises though. Obnixili. think that's, you know, pretty safe. And if we draw lands, they're dead next turn for command. 6 damage. Okay, they concede. Yeah, looks like they didn't have the best variance, perhaps. So yeah, it looks just like sacrifice. We get Tear Asunder, Languish. Yeah, I'll bring in the Languish. We have Dreadbore or Gargaroth, probably not the best. Trophy, maybe. Baleful Mastery, probably not. Can maybe just trim on Liliana's. Yeah, seems fun. Yeah, honestly, our deck seems pretty good against them. You know, like having like 6 discard spells, like kind of feels good. Not gonna lie. Like I've kind of, as the league goes on, I'm kind of like gradually coming around to this deck. At least the build of it, that is, right? As we, you know, get more and more success. After the first Pia match, I was like, oh, this is kind of not it for me. But hey, we're doing a little good, a little well. What's the correct word for that? We're doing decent after that. Okay. Yeah, like Vraska was like pretty good last match, and seems pretty decent in this matchup as well. Okay, so opponent mulligans to 6 as well. Or again, this game. And it looks like they may have a slow start with that attack there. And good old Fable Reno. Okay. So to decay the Fable or the Shaman token is the question. I think I'm gonna go with the token. And then I suppose let's just go field, go blank. They get some selection, but I think the attacker and the treasures are just a bit better than that. Discard Mutavault and Swamp. Okay. It's a nice looking swamp. I choose not to use Fable. Uh-oh. What does that mean? I have like a shield grid? So Kenzin. Okay, I was not expecting that. That kind of confuses me. Okay. So we could just like Vraska plus. Yeah, it doesn't even die to the Hive, so can honestly just like put Kahir in hand. I'm just thinking I definitely want to Languish next turn when this Fable flips. Yeah, let's just go for Vraska. It's not like the best play, because we're not going to be getting any value from it, at least immediately. But I think next turn I'll probably sack a land if she survives. But this turn definitely not. So just plus kind of signals that we do have a some type of good way of interacting with Fable. Otherwise we would just -3 on it. Okay, so they don't activate either of the creature lands. Just put Liliana or Vraska down to 4. And oh, okay, so it is Transmogrify. Interesting. I kind of had that feeling. It seemed a little atraditional. So that's quite good for them, obviously. Oh, and they're on the Forge version, alright. So they get 100 Fatal Push. Ooh, into Thoughtseize, okay. So this should be their hand. I guess they played the Ridge. Yeah, they take Fatal Push, or sorry, Languish. Okay, so that's not good whatsoever. Whew, I guess now we should probably go like field the Hive, fetch up, I guess Swamp. And Witherbloom Command, this token. Guess I should have actually just activated Vraska first. But now we are pretty behind, I would say. We're looking to top deck an answer to this Atraxa. Like with the 6 discard spells, I think we have a pretty good matchup. Game 3, that was just a little unexpected, but at least in the game 3 we can plan accordingly now that we know they're on Transmogrify. This card is really, really good against us. We do have Decay to deal with it though, which is nice. I think I will bring in Trophy post-board for sure. Post-board. That is for game 3. Yeah. They're not even gonna kill Vraska? I'm gonna go Obnixilis now. And oh, they sacrifice. Oh, okay, that's so sweet. Okay, sacrifice Atraxa. Yeah, that's cool. That was really cool. Okay. So yeah, let's bring in that trophy now. And take out, what should we take out? Just like one of the Bankbusters. Yeah, that was really cool. Okay, how do we feel about this hand? I guess we could keep it. Put a mulligans to 6 yet again. I definitely want to draw my discard spells though in this matchup. Now that we know they're on Transmogrify. Do they even play Mayhem Devil now? Probably not then, right? That's kind of crazy. Okay, so I guess... yeah, I don't think there are any 2 CMC cards that we really are worried about. So I think I'm fine waiting a turn with this Thoughtseize. Yeah, like that's fine. We have Decay. Go blank was a nice draw. Let's just Thoughtseize now. Okay, so they have Atraxa in hand. I think let's just take this Forge. And pass. And maybe we'll we'll see again if this tribute wins us the game like it did game 1, right? Got that in hand, okay. Thoughtseize. Okay. So I think let's for sure go for a Thoughtseize here. Just not really sure what else I would want to do. I guess we just take Gigantha here. I don't think they have a way of casting Atraxa or like reanimating it. So just, yeah, just take Jegantha, and then I think it will just go blink now, or can we just wait on it? I think I'm gonna wait. Put Kahira in hand. Maybe it is correct to just go blink there though. Ooh, okay, top deck forward is really good for them though. Yikes. Okay. I think I want to try to draw here. Try to get a land. I feel like I don't even need to use this Thoughtseize right now. I guess I probably just should. And I guess I'll take the go for the throat. Just because it hits Kahira a bit more often. So I'll take the 2 damage here. I'm not going to push this. Man, that was a really good top deck for them. Let me just pass. Okay. Forgot this was in the deck. Okay. So I guess now we're just gonna go blink. They have... Yeah. I mean... Maybe we don't even need to. Like, if they draw Transmogrify, then we're just full on dead. So I think I'm just gonna actually pass. It's really awkward that we can't cast Kahira either. Maybe... Oh, I should be leaving my tokens back. What am I doing? Oh wait, these have first strike though. No, trample. Okay. I should have been leaving my tokens back. My bad. Xtejt gonna take 4 damage. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I was thinking I was wanting to just like raise them, but obviously that's like not the plan. Okay. I mean, I have to shock in. Don't really want to shock in here. What do we even Dark Petition for? If we want to Dark Petition this turn. Yeah, we probably just should Dark Petition for Seasons Past and then go blank them. Yeah. And then I may or may not shock this in to leave up push. If they draw Transmogrify, it's just so bad for us. I think I do want Seasons Past, right? Or Vraska. Vraska could be good. Vraska we could actually cast this turn. Nah. I'm just gonna get Seasons Past. And in fact, I think I will shock in. Okay, so they just discard these 2. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I just should have kept my rat tokens back. Yeah, they make another roof. It's just like with the Seasons Fast, getting back Decay for the 4 just gonna take like 2 turns. So maybe Vraska was better, but I think that's just kind of like a bit too lackluster. Okay, so doing this. Now, what are we gonna push? Because trample is a lot here. Man, we are just like not in good shape. I guess we kind of have to yeah, I really kind of messed this one up. Go down to 1. I think I'm supposed to go down to 1. Double block. Yeah, and like yet again, yeah, it's really good. Seasons past, just like being a turn too slow. Yet again, like in my experience, just kind of like what I found. And just that field push was just like, ooh, man, this forge just like really ruined us. We just need an instant speed of wave. Yeah. So we need to draw, right? Yeah, man. Ugh, feels bad. Feels really bad. Can we do anything now? We can. I think I needed like 1 more mana. Yeah. I think we're dead because like we Extinction Event, but then we're just dead here. We can't really go like Kahira plus like, yeah, we can't go Kahira plus Extinction Event. We can't go like Witherbloom Command. We'll go up to 4, play Kahira. We're just still very, very dead though. Yeah, tough. That was a little strange and complicated. I just like didn't think they were on Transmogrify for the games 1 and 2 until we saw it. Maybe this should have kind of like thrown me off a bit more. Tough, and yeah, this top deck was just so terrible, especially after like having this many Thoughtseizes. Just felt really bad, but it's okay. We're learning, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 4. Getting to know the deck a bit here, so let's try to make our plays a bit, or I should say my plays a bit more clean. Keep this one though, this is a pretty sweet hand. Opponent mulligans to 6. I feel like I've played against this person before. Ooh, Prairie Stream, okay, so probably blue at control. But we are the Kahira player here. Okay, let's take the veto so we could resolve our Liliana. And this change of the equation shouldn't matter too much. I guess it can counter Seasons Past though for 2 mana. I think I could just go Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Vraska seems really good in this matchup too. So, let's plus away the Go for the Throat, I think. Island, okay. Okay, it's plus, I think, just the Boseiju or Abrupt Decay. Yeah, I think let's just go Abrupt Decay. This card just usually doesn't have any hits in this matchup. So they have Prairie Stream, Lay Down Arms, Basic Island. That's kind of strange, but I'm down with it. And I think I'm just going to clear their hand. Like, we could play Vraska, and I'm sure she would resolve, but I think I'm just going to take my clean Surfer one right now. Uh-oh, Shark? Memory Deluge. Okay. That's a pretty good one. At least we exile it, and they can only keep 1 card, so they probably will discard this change. Yeah, and a make disappear. Okay. It's a shark? It is a shark, okay. So it's fine. Discard Swamp. And do we want to play Boseiju? I think so. And then we're just gonna -3 there. And then we got our Planeswalkers kicking. Doing pretty well. Feeling pretty good. Gonna kill our Mirrex, okay. And Hallowed Fountain. So let's actually sacrifice this Boseiju in case we draw our Witherbloom Command. And then just put here in hand. And plus away this Fatal Push. Now we can ultimate next turn, not that it does like too much, but it gets them down to 4 lands, which is, you know, something at least. Yeah, if we're drawing lands, I think I will just continually sacrifice them to Vraska. Alright. So let's go the worst ones, the non-dual lands basically, in the 4, and then the dual lands in the 3, and they'll probably pick the 4. And then play Kahira. Oops. And there's our win condition. Our little win condition. Oh, 3/2 Vigilance. Wandering Emperor, okay. I think I'll discard extra Liliana. And yeah, I think I'll just sacrifice Urborg. Maybe we should have done this. Yeah, we should have done this first actually. Okay. And with Vigilance, don't really have to worry about this Wandering Emperor. They'll like make a token. And then we can kill it. Man, look at that. Just everything kind of working out perfectly for us. Pretty sweet. And then we could actually ultimate this coming up. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. Dang. Sweet deck for sure. So I'm gonna try, drawing first, then plussing. I think it's probably a bit better for us. Just allows us to have more cards when we're making our decision on what we're discarding. I think it's Witherbloom Command here, despite discarding a lot of lands. I think I'd rather just play my land. Although, nah, I should have, or I could have just kept the Witherbloom Command, and then just cast it, get back land. Anyways, okay, doesn't matter though. We got that win. Felt very nice. I think, you know, with 6 discard spells, Go Blanks, Lilianas, Vraskas, seems like actually pretty good matchup for us, honestly. I think Tear Asunder's Trophy are nice for sure. And then like Abrupt Decay seems really bad. Go for the Throat, maybe not ideal. I think Witherbloom Command is still decent enough. Maybe keep one Go for the Throat, then bring in like Gargaroth. Oh, you know, Mastery could be good as well because it hits Planeswalkers. Oh yeah, Let's get these Extinction Events out as well. Oh yeah, push 2. I think honestly I'm fine with the 4 pushes just because they have Sharks and Emperors with our 4 Lilianas. I think that's, you know, fine by me, to be honest with you. Okay, let's mulligan this one. It's not much better, but I'm going to keep it. Don't really want to go down to 5 in the control mirror. Oh yeah, that was a beautiful draw. Chrome Host Sea Shark. Yeah, I'll be taking that one. That's a pretty scary one. So I guess this is a card they bring in post board, so maybe decays or get a bit better. Duress is nice as well. Okay. Let's just go Resolve Bankbuster. Also didn't even notice we had a double Boseiju hand. I should have put back one of these instead of that pathway. I'm just like totally not used to playing 2 Boseijus in my decks. Ooh, but they just top deck the Sea Shark. Yuck. Okay, so let's draw first and then Duress. Okay, at least they don't really have any spells that could cast right now for this. Command. Okay, let's just go Urborg, second Bankbuster. Don't think going Bala Ged for a discard effect is good there, as we kind of know their hand is not doing too much right now. And then, yeah, let's try to resolve Dark Petition and get Liliana, I think, for this shark. Oh, did they draw a counterspell? You're kidding. Bro. Jeez, as the third card that we didn't know about. That's yucky, wow. I felt very confident in that resolving, so that's pretty disappointing. Into Teferi? No way. Oh, what? Into this card? Oh, Jesus. Jeez, okay. Maybe we should leave in Languish? Or bring in Languish? Wow. Okay. So what am I doing here? I guess I am casting Witherbloom Command. Because I kind of need to gain life here, actually. This is 10 damage. I don't even have a Wrath effect I could get. Okay, I'm just gonna concede. I think we're pretty dead. We could like draw some Bankbuster. I guess that's... Yeah, I didn't think we would be drawing into anything. Okay, I guess I'll put it in a Languish just to have it. Man, that was just incredibly unlucky though. And then we could go I think Decay is actually slightly better than Go for the Throat, just because it can hit that battle, the invasion, right? I think I maybe just don't want Witherbloom Command. But yeah, bringing in Decays for the Seed Shark. I always forget that this build with the laydown arms has that kind of like game plan going for them post board against like grindy matchups or grindy decks. This is a great hand though. Creature over Planeswalker, Deluge, ooh. So they have 2 answers to Liliana, which kind of sucks. Well. I guess in that case, I'll just take the Deluge. Kind of sucks if we draw a second discard spell, but I drew Hollow Fountain, okay. Okay. I was about to say if we don't draw land there, that'd be not good whatsoever. Let's see if they use their temporary lockdown. That would be pretty good for us. We could resolve Liliana. I guess they still have the Divine Smite though. But I think I would be okay with the tempo swing here, yeah. Just need to draw land, go blank. Unfortunate. I think Dark Petition is gonna go. Whoa. Okay. I was not expecting that card. Divine Smite. We can decay lockdown, get Bankbuster back uncounterable, which is pretty cool. But I really just need to be getting some lands here. Okay, cool. So I think I'll make that play. Untap land would have been nice, so we could activate Bankbuster, but it's alright. I wonder if this version plays Teferi. I mean, they must. Okay, there's the Seed Shark. So, I guess I'll be decaying that. Right? Is that correct? They'll just keep up veto forever, so I think I do have to decay that. Yeah. We could potentially like wait till our draw step, but I think like being stuck on lands, that's just not the right thing to do. Okay, beautiful. So I think let's just pop off Go Blank, get the veto out of hand. Play land, and then hope to draw Planeswalker. I guess now Dark Petition would be pretty nice. Oh no, what is this? Oh, okay. Oh, they could flashback it or whatever. So this is so difficult to look at. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into graveyards, investigate. Okay. I really don't like this art form. That's just me. I feel like they have nothing in hand. Did they play land last turn? They did. Yeah, they could deluge next turn if they hit a land drop. So I don't think I'm just gonna Hive. Try to get that deluge out of the graveyard. Oh no. No way. This is, oh, that's so bad. Yuck. Okay. And now if they hit land drop, we're just like really not doing good. Yeah, and they could do this too. Huh. Jeez. Oh, I guess they... No, they tapped out a Field Ruin last turn. Into deluge from... Ah, jeez. Okay. So at least we could Thoughtseize away that card. It's a third deluge and play Bankbuster. But now with triple deluge in the graveyard, we're like not really doing good. We need another go blank. Yep. No way. Wow. That's really unfortunate. Bala Ged. I think that's just kind of a bit too late. I guess we'd still cast it and get back Go Blank. Yeah. It's just tough. Like, I feel like this is correct. We can go for like Dark Petition for trophy, but that's gonna take 2 turns. Right, and at least this makes it so they need to find a counterspell off one of these deluges. So let's try to draw into Thoughtseize first. Or Duress. Ugh. Don't want to see that. Yeah, maybe... I don't know. Do they even run Teferi? Like, maybe these are just not good to have. At least these are only 4/4 sharks, but gosh. Man, this just kind of like went so terribly for us. I was feeling good for a hot second. Second. Discards 2 lands, probably keeps a really good card in hand, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll take my draw step, but I think I've seen enough. Dang, that really sucks. I felt pretty confident too. Okay, I'll concede. I know we could kill Teferi, but we're just pretty far behind. And yeah, tough stuff. I think we were definitely hanging in there. It's just a couple of cards didn't really line up. We, like, not hitting land drop that one turn kind of sucked. Them having 2 answers to Liliana in hand, in their opening hand, was very difficult to deal with. Yeah, let me know if you guys would play anything differently, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 5. Not doing too well this league, but at least we'll try to get a bit of a redemption match here. I think we could keep this. Definitely want to be playing against an aggressive deck, though. Just lead on a swamp. Blooming Marsh. Gnarl Root Trapper. Okay, looks like we're playing against an elf deck, which is pretty sweet. Let's go green pathway. Okay. I think I'm just gonna edict that. Instead of using my push on it. Ooh, yeah, that's a good turn for them. Let's start with a plus. Ooh, yeah. I think I honestly care more about this Dwynen's Elite. Maybe not. I'm gonna take 4 from this. Yeah, I'll just take Shaman. I'll just push this now. But we are empty-handed now. Looking to draw Extinction Event, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe leaving them with the Shaman was a bit better. I'm not sure. It's kind of close. Because we would be actually taking 3 from it, right? Bala Ged. I think I'd rather draw here. Another Bankbuster, okay. Let's play this as a land. Yeah, this is where like cards like Glissa and Shieldred I feel like are really nice. Okay, at least that was a good draw though. Okay, sure. Triple Bankbuster. You know what, I guess Witherbloom Command is pretty decent in this matchup. Just something to look forward to. Not very good draws there. I guess we could do a third one. Okay. Just hoping they don't top deck company pretty much. Actually, we'll keep this pilot token around so we could block with Bankbusters starting next turn. Ooh, yeah, maybe actually leaving one Bankbuster untapped was the play. Yeah. Vraska. Okay, there's something a little productive we could do. Just get away treasure token, I think. Another go blank. Yeah. Not very good. Just trying to find push. Okay, at least we could go with that next turn. Although we are taking 4 damage. We are just dead to a lord here. So yeah, I guess we're supposed to like if they have nothing here, we're supposed to block a token and get Extinction Event on odd. Leave them with 1 token that we can honestly maybe just minus away. Boseiju. Alright. It's pretty good. Dang, okay. So down to 2. Okay, at least that was a nice draw. So let's go Dark Petition. Yeah, Dark Petition, Extinction Event on odd. Then we can gain some life. Man, yet another Bankbuster. I think I'd rather just leave up Go for the Throat this turn though. And just try to clear the board now. Okay. Okay, so depending on what we draw, I think we may just be able to kill them next turn with Vraska ultimate. We just kind of like need to draw like maybe 1 or 2 removal spells. Off the top. It's actually good if they kind of makes them maybe want to attack here. Into our decay. Yep. I feel like they have to read us for having removal here. Yeah, they're just not going to go for it. Makes sense. I guess I should have probably just drawn with Bankbuster first, but it kind of doesn't matter. Okay, so Languish for sure in. Let's just go Trophy as well. Gargaroth, I guess. Take out these Duresses, and I guess 2 Thoughtseize. I really don't like the sideboard, honestly. It's just like so many unnecessary cards, like Damping Sphere, Ray, Necromentia, Baleful Mastery are just so bad right now, in my opinion. Okay, game 2. Gotta keep. So we can't Witherbloom Command a turn 1 elf, unfortunately. Yeah, because we're just on the draw. That's okay. Okay, we can Witherbloom Command that though, which is pretty sweet. Okay, another one. So I think I'm just gonna mill here, try to get a little bit of value. And we do, let's get a Mirrex, sweet. Ooh, looks like we got a company incoming. In that case, I think I'm just gonna play a land. Guess I'll just play this on. I think it matters too much. I'll play it on black. Only a Sentinel. Ooh, okay. I feel bad for them a little bit, but that's really good for us. Wow. Okay. Probably will be decaying that if they have another creature here. Yeah. So take 3, but that's fine. I think this turn we could just go Bankbuster and then plan on decaying this Shaman. Vivian. Ooh. That's a good one. It's for sure a good one. Can't really interact with that right now. In fact, can't really interact with it at all. We didn't bring in Trophy. Oh, we did bring in Trophy. Okay. Still, that's kind of difficult for us to interact with. Ugh. Boseiju, yeah. Not good here. I guess to maybe get around this, we could have killed this elf, but I really don't think that was like a play that we wanted to be making. Ooh, and they're gonna, what are they gonna get for? Oh, just a trapper? Oh, doesn't seem too good. Oh, and shaman on the top, okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, looks like they'll probably get us this game. We drew a good interaction, but just kind of not enough. Okay, just needed to draw Extinction Event there, but did not get there. I think we're probably still dead, honestly. Too lazy to do the math, though. Okay, I think I'm just gonna run it back. Actually, I'll bring in the Masteries. I feel so bad bringing in this card, but I guess seeing Vivian is probably correct over Go Blank, which is kind of not the best card in this matchup. Okay, so this is kind of a two-lander. I'll keep it. I'll be a little risky. We do have Bankbuster to get some extra draws in. But like otherwise, this is a really nice hand. Go for the throat into Liliana seems really nice. Shaper Sanctuary. Oh no. That's really good against us. We do have Languish to get around that. Drawing second Sanctuary is pretty decent, although a little awkward, doesn't allow us to go turn 3 Liliana. Wow, 2 Sanctuaries, okay. We may just be on like a Languish plan here, although that was a really good draw. Allows us to go Liliana. And this is just a creature you control, yeah, not you or a creature you control. Okay. Another Liliana. I think let's probably just discard that. And yeah, I guess past turn. Probably just draw off Bankbuster and then hopefully they like overcommit and we could Languish. It would really suck if their last card was Company though. Shaman. Okay, I guess so we're gonna be taking like 8 this turn. Go down to 8. I guess that's probably like not too bad for us. Unless they want to kill it. They probably will kill Liliana. I'll go down to 7. Oh, that Liliana. Okay. Sure. It's a pretty easy Languish. And then the Shaper Sanctuaries are still annoying if they top deck creatures. Gosh, did they have a Company? I think I'm just going to test the waters here because I kind of want to play this Vraska. Ooh, okay, Vivian, yeah. That was a nice one to get. Out of hand, that is. And okay, sweet. Okay, that's nice. Could go for a Seasons Pass next turn, I guess. Or maybe even like Gargaroth. We brought in Gargaroth, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Oh, this is a beast too. I didn't even realize that we could play that with Kahira. Did not even like cross my mind. Okay, Yeah, let's just get Gargaroth. I guess Languish just got Seasons fast because I was thinking we could like okay. I was thinking we could probably shoot up Boseiju. One of these doesn't matter though. We needed a creature to go Vraska ultimate next turn, but with the pilot token that's fine. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess Liliana does it though. But that was well, for Extinction Revoker. Wow, okay. But we do have the answer. Yeah, and then we win with the Vraska Ultimate. Our opponent didn't even get allow us to do it though, unfortunately. But hey, that's okay. Matchup felt pretty nice. Yeah, I'll see you guys for the wrap up. Okay, so post league, got a 2-3 for this one, which is kind of what I was expecting. The matches we lost, like Pia Nalaar, seems like a terrible matchup for us, which is not really what I want. Other than the other two matchups, I felt like I could have just played a bit better, and variance was, you know, whatever, and it was kind of just like really close matchups, so, or just matches in general, so I kind of don't mind losing those two. And I also think this is a deck that you can really want, you really want to play a lot of matches with this deck, just because there are a lot of complicated lines, a lot of card choices that go into even just building a deck like this and just getting used to, you know, those cards. I think the sideboard is pretty poor. I really don't like the Rays, Necromancers, Damping Spheres. Baleful Mastery was terrible for me. So I think, you know, going forward, if I play this deck in the future, which I may or may not, I would definitely change up the sideboard. Kahira was fine, although I do wonder if, you know, playing Shieldreds and Glissas would be just a bit better than that. I feel like it probably would. I feel like it would probably shore up like our aggro matchups just a bit more. If we do have, you know, triple Shieldred in the main deck. But besides that, like, I loved the Duresses. Liliana Bankbuster Vraska was just like such a nice like value engine that was going for us. Didn't really like the Bala Geds, didn't like the Witherbloom Commands whatsoever, didn't like the Go Blinks. Extinction Events were fine, and I actually kind of like the double Dark Petition instead of 3. Did feel pretty good. We never were able to resolve Seasons Past, so quite honestly, maybe we are just supposed to not be on Seasons Past, and instead of, you know, these 3 cards, we could be doing something else. I do think that, like, in this shell where we don't really have any silver bullets, maybe Dark Petition is kind of not necessary. And like the times where we did Dark Petition for Seasons Past, we were just a turn away from casting it. And then, you know, we just died and we were never able to do it, which is kind of sometimes what you expect with a, you know, slow engine like this, but that's okay. I think, yeah, definitely would make those changes, would make those cuts. Kahira's cool, but I'm not sure if she's not that necessary. Didn't really like the Mirrexes. I think they could just be castles. Would like to see like a third field. The Boseiju, the second Boseiju didn't really come up that much, but I think it's probably fine. Yeah, cool deck overall. Definitely credits where credit is due for the user making this deck is really sweet. Of course, love all the innovation in black green, and yeah, keep your eyes out for more videos from me coming in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all of you guys for all of your incredible support. It really means the world to me, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Thank you so much.